guys, welcome to tea time.
Guys, it's 6 p.m. We don't ever record.
We never record this late. We're 11 a.m. girlianas.
We're 11 a.m.ers. It's 6 p.m.
It took us an hour to get
here. It might as well be 1 in the morning. We're not nighttime recording girls. So the energy, this is the end of the day.
And let me tell you, my Robitussin is wearing off. I am
robo-tripping.
I am robo-tripping. I don't know what the serving size is, but I'm guessing it's not the entire bag. I've almost completed this today. Ricola. Because I just had that sickness from hell.
You did. You were sick. But before we get into any of our own tea, today is Catfish stories. So we're going to be reading your emails on your own Catfish stories.
Yeah.
And they better be good or don't waste our time.
Or Gabby's going to fart.
No, please be good.
Nope. Actually, you know what? I have no farts in me because
we're recording at night. You haven't had any coffee.
I had my milky coffee this morning and I already pooped.
Okay, Miss Poop. So, how many times are you pooping a day?
2.
Okay, that's me too.
2 times a day.
Unless I'm sick, then it's 14,000.
Yeah, I didn't poop when I was in wherever I was, Indianapolis this weekend.
You didn't poop at all?
I pooped like once, but
yeah, I could tell.
You could tell.
Yeah. I can always tell when you're not pooping from your social media presence.
When it's
disturbed.
Yeah, you can tell that I seem a little tense.
Yeah, you seem really tense.
I was. Our first show of the weekend, I got on stage, immediately forgot my entire... I couldn't remember
you were texting me this.
It was horrifying. I couldn't remember my act. And then I opened with talking about Trump, which I didn't want to do. It was like all of the things that I didn't want, are what happened. And one of our fans was in the audience and I felt so bad because I was just like, I hate when they come to shows and we don't do well. Mm-hmm. And that's how I felt. I was like, sorry, girl.
You're not giving my best.
No, it was
embarrassing. Did you kind of get back into it, or was it just that set was
no,
kind of a wash?
It was a wash.
Well,
it was a wash the whole time. I was like,
happens.
Couldn't remember things. I was like, man, this sucks.
I remember, I forget what show it was, but a bunch of honks came. It was some show in New York. I think it was at Union Hall, and just wasn't my night. And because I got really nervous because right before I'm about to go on, Bianca's like, hey, I told reps to come and check you out. And I was like,
can we not?
I was like, hey, next time, don't ever tell me that.
Don't ever
And so
tell.
I shit the bed. And at the time I had this tick where if I got nervous, I would just go full incest, and I went even dirtier than I usually would.
You know what it's giving?
And it's coming out, and as it's coming out, everyone's faces in the eye, I can clearly see them, and they're like, oh no. And I'm like, I know, oh no. I don't even like this.
I have Tourette's.
No,
I have Tourette's and this is how it comes out.
And then you and I both get rebellious. So then when I can see someone not liking it, I'm like, oh, if you hate that, then you're going to hate this too.
Oh yeah. I doubled. I'm like, if you hate this, I'm going to give you something to really hate.
So spoiler alert, still unwrapped.
Are you wearing what you're wearing? Are you wearing a powder on top of your makeup?
Okay, this is what I'm wearing.
It's giving very matte and I like it. What is it?
Okay, because I'm kind of an oil factory.
No, because I'm giving oil factory.
I had musical improv right before this, you guys. So I was sweating up in there. So one size.
Is that
powder?
Danessa Meyer? Who is that? No, that's not
this is Patrick Starr. Patrick Starr's one size. It is the best powder ever.
Okay.
It takes all your oil.
I'm gonna have to get it.
And removes it out your pussy.
She's only at Sephora, huh? She's not at Ulta.
Sweetie, I don't know much about Ulta's tea.
Yeah, she's not at Ulta.
But I just know that this powder is so good.
That's
and then
what you're wearing right now.
This girl I met on a shoot. Okay, wait. This girl, her name's Kelly. Shout out to Kelly. Kelly put me onto this Korean foundation, and my skin is so much healthier ever since I started using it. No, but it starts with a V. V-I-R-I.
Vagina.
It's called vagina. I put vagina on my face.
Yeah.
And
nice. Got you, huh?
Hey. Slurps up. And then if you were me a few years ago at Union Hall, you would have said your mom's vagina. And then you would have started talking about how hungry you are for it.
Well, because it's actually, that's something that that's something we do on the podcast every week.
Yeah. So. And then people being like,
that was a little too far.
Hey, it was actually more than a little bit
and
too
that's
far.
on us having one joke and going over and over and over again with it.
Don't care.
So okay, Catfish. Did you have a time in your life where you catfished or catfished anyone?
Okay, I fear to tell you I did. So this is honestly good that we're doing this prompt right now because I'm fresh off you guys, I was so sick for 8 days. Your boyfriend, I think, had the same thing that I had.
It was
because you
fucked
were like,
up.
oh my God, I
He
was gonna
shit the bed.
I was gonna say he shit the bed.
He shit the bed.
It's norovirus, right?
Yeah.
Gnarly.
Make you poop.
So, you guys, I've never been sick like that in my life, which feeds back into catfish. But my skin hurt to touch, so I would just lay there like a limp fish.
Ugh.
And then I fear to tell you, I not only did I shit myself, I threw up in the bed, and I'm like, this is so insane.
Okay, you're giving me when I would drink.
Yeah, I said, okay, but I'm doing this sober. It was honestly hot. It was really hot. But anyways, I am still so numb. I feel like my personality hasn't like unthawed, whatever, from that harrowing cold. So I'm just gonna like really let it rip. In high school, my friend and I made these fake Facebooks, and we would go on and like we would, I guess, essentially cyberbully people from our high school. And one time I went really hard at this popular girl.
She deserved it though.
She was like,
you know, she deserved it.
Okay. Here's how crazy.
Popular girls always deserve to get bullied.
This
Sorry.
girl, she like used to be nice in middle school, and then she had like, it was like we were like about to be friends, and then she got sucked up into the popular kids because she was really rich and pretty, and so they were like, no, you can't be.
Probably had like straight hair.
Of course,
yeah, she had really straight hair.
Like, do you know how much money it's cost for me to have silky hair? Like, this is insane. Like,
I know those girls that just have like
have
that
it.
perfect like white girl hair.
Yeah, because you know my hair looks like fried pubes when I don't have keratin.
Oh God, mine too.
Yeah,
it's like a clown.
Yeah, because you and I have
like a clown. It looks like I'm wearing a clown wig.
Okay, and we tried doing the curly hair routine.
Girl, I just got a keratin treatment and it's still up.
Bitch, it's literally smooth.
No. You want me to take it down? I'm gonna ruin my hair if I take it down. It looks insane.
Really?
I can't let it natural. I'm not gonna get a keratin treatment again. It was a waste of money.
Damn.
It looks like I look like a clown. I look like.
Do you do hair masks?
All the time.
Oh.
All the time. I'm like doing all of the things. Bonnet, oiling, all of it.
Well, this popular girl, she never had to do any of that.
And then at the end of the day, she didn't have to do any of that.
All the popular girls, they always have like the same. They're always just like, I just woke up like this. I'm like, must be.
But
nice.
you want to know what? And I'll tell you this about the popular girls. They all end up getting pregnant at 22, and then like getting with like the guy that was hot.
Yeah.
And then they all get disgusting.
All of the girls from my high school that were popular, they're all with these rat faced like
rat face, and all of they're bald, and it's like.
And they're boring as shit.
They're boring,
I'm like, okay.
They're bald. It's like they have ugly kids.
And they're mean as
They're so mean. It's because they peaked in high school, and it's like.
Excuse me.
Yeah, obviously, I've got some unresolved anger towards popular girls because they were the most atrocious.
Well, here's something. So this girl who was really popular, she actually took a different route than what we're bringing up. So she was really popular. I decided to just like have some fun. I'm like messaging her like some bullshit one night. She goes, wait, is this Harper? I don't know what I wish I could remember what I said, but I said something stupid that I guess like she had heard me say before or something like at school. And she's like, wait, is this Harper? And I was like, no. And then I'm like, no, it's not. Who even is that? That's not her. Oh.
I've never even heard of her. Don't know who that is.
Yeah, don't know who that is. My name's actually Shannon.
I'm
Salutations.
Sorry. How do you
Who?
Herbert? What's that name?
No, that couldn't possibly.
I don't know that name.
Anyways, she like finds out it's me or something, but like I just like deny till death. And like when I'm in school, I'm like, no, I don't. No.
And that's honestly, that's what you have to do.
No. And then long story short, that was like, I don't know, that was like junior year. Then senior year, one thing led to another, and she like stalked me and went to my house and was like trying to fight me. Bad Baby style. Alabama Barker style.
You're Alabama. And
unfortunately, in this scenario, I was Alabama, and I was like, "Oh no, I don't want the smoke. I don't want the smoke." Yeah. And so, she didn't get to fight me, but that was a catfish gone wrong because my identity was leaked. But I would with everyone on these fake Facebooks.
It's so fun. What an era.
I know. It was so much fun. It was so unhinged.
I guess we could say that we also have catfish when we were prank phone calling, and we made our mutual friend go outside because he thought he was picking up pizza.
Okay, you guys. So here's something. So over the pandemic, you and I mean, it had to have been almost every day. There was like a period of time.
We'll bring back prank phone calling, just not today. Maybe the next one we'll do it.
Yeah, but so there was
fun.
A period where you and I were addicted to catfishing people over the phone, and one night we're doing, it was like, I swear to God, like clockwork. Like, it was like, all right, the sun's going down, time to prank call. And we were obsessed with like pretending to be like Postmates. We were obsessed with like just being
so funny.
idiots. Like, it was so fucking
It's
funny.
also so immature. We're like in our 30s. I was 30.
I was 29 or 28.
Prank phone calling is never not. Prank phone calling though is actually only funny to the person who's doing it, because whenever you get prank phone called, it's like
It's
the most
so not
annoying
funny.
thing, and you're like, okay, can
Or
we
like
grow
they're
up?
just laughing on the other end, and you're like, okay. Like someone kept
it's
making
so
Yumi
annoying.
and Lee, like all three of us
Yes.
prank phone call. Like they were making the number show up
Yes.
on each other's phones.
Yeah.
But anyways, so we called our friend, and yeah, I was literally just trying to make you laugh, and so like I'm like going extra hard with it, and I just pretended to be this damsel in distress with this most stupid voice.
It was so stupid. And
I'm Misty. I'm outside. And I'm outside and I'm scared.
you're scared? Oh, don't be scared.
Yeah. And by the way, whenever I would do that voice to our guy friends, they all loved this character. I was like, you guys are all pathetic, because you think like some like
They're like little baby fuck
naked,
girl
like
voices.
big titted, like horny girl is outside like,
Hi, my tits are so hard. I don't know what to do.
My nipples are hard. They're confusing me.
My pussy's so wet. Can you please tell me what to do with it? I'm in the mood to sucky sucky. Please help
The
me.
only thing that would make me feel better right now is if I sucked a big fat cock.
Do you think you could help me with that, mister? Please.
and they're all like,
Please.
oh whoa god.
I'm a virgin too, super tight. I hope you like that.
Yeah. Can we talk about sports after I suck you off? Please.
Please. And then maybe I'm really good at cooking steaks. Do you like? I hope you like steak.
Do you like sandwiches? Because I really want to make you one. Please, mister.
I also
please.
bought a 6-pack of beer. Do you like beer?
And I don't poop.
And you're like, okay. So we would prank call as this girl, and without fail, our guy friends would be like, oh god. But anyways, this one guy, he really believed it. And then at the very end, I go,
Like, oh, you're coming outside.
he's like, yeah, I'm coming outside. I'm like, well, then I'm coming inside. And then he got like really freaked out. And then we got a little bit too hype. We tell one of our friends, she is a pick-me, and she told on
She
us.
ratted.
She
We got in
fucking
trouble.
ratted on us.
And we got in trouble.
Yeah.
Long story short, we got in trouble.
Yeah. And he threatened to sue. And I want you to know.
That's so Kris Jenner of him.
That was so Kris Jenner of him.
So Kris Jenner. I used to catfish like a motherfucker in middle
It's
school.
so funny. Okay, wait. What would you do?
I had AIM,
Uh-huh.
you know, AOL Instant Messenger.
Yeah.
And I would go into chat rooms, and I would always pretend that I was like an older girl.
Okay.
And I had like one like really hot girl's picture. I don't know how I found it, whatever, but I would send that to guys, and it was like a big titted blonde girl, like, you know, very baby face, and I'd send
Yeah.
it to guys, and I'd be like, this is me. And they'd be like, oh my God, you're so stunning. And I would like, I remember one time I was like chatting with one of my brothers. I would like log into my brother's AIM and message with the girls that he would talk to.
That's so fucking funny.
And I had one going for a couple of weeks, and I was talking to her all the time, and she's like, oh my God, Austin, I didn't know that you were so cool. And I was like, yeah, I actually love Avril Lavigne. Like, I was like telling her my interests as like a 14-year-old,
Yeah.
13-year-old, you know, whatever. And she was like, oh my God, I didn't know this about you. Like, that's so cool. And then I remember she ended up finding out that it was me. And
That's harrowing, by the way.
it was, and she was like, I remember like DMing me in all caps, being like, I know this isn't Austin. I know that this is his sister. And then I remember he like got so mad at me, and he was like, stay out of my fucking social media. Ah! Got her good.
Hey, sis.
Got her good.
Okay, that was kind of LGBT of you.
It was. I remember, and then there was like, I was like chatting for a long time. I had like a relationship with I wasn't like in a relationship, but I had like a friendship with this woman who claimed that she was like a 40-year-old mom, and I like was this like teenage girl that had a twin sister. I don't fucking know.
I feel like everyone was just cosplaying as something
Oh yeah,
else.
you know that was also probably just like
a man.
Yeah, that was like a man pretending to be like a wife. It's like I don't even know what was going on back
Yeah.
then, but that was like wild, wild west
So funny.
of the internet.
God, I
What a
remember my
time.
cousin sent me some weird shit one time, and he like tried to be like he tried to play it off. He's like, that wasn't me, and I was like, no, I mean you were 100% sending me weird shit. And then I showed my mom, and like you know how it's like all like a bunch of like weird ass names. My mom didn't believe it. She's like, oh, Harper-Rose, you're making this up. This isn't your cousin. And I'm like, Mom, this is his username.
Do you remember that episode of Catfish where it was literally a cousin?
No, I don't.
It was like years and years long of this relationship.
God, people are so broken.
It was like, oh my God, I think it was an episode of Catfish, and this woman had an online relationship with a guy for years, and then they go to meet up, and it's her like little cousin who's also a girl,
Dude.
and she's like having a mental breakdown. She's like, why would you do this to me? She's like, I don't know, I was just bored, and it just kind of kept going.
And then it always gets sexual.
Yeah.
And then they have like gnarly, like very graphic.
it's
But,
crazy.
like, you know, like because. Oh my God. You just know like the kid is just like having a fucking laugh.
Yeah, the kid's
and, like,
having
this
a
is
laugh.
so funny. And then you're over here like, this is my most
4
intimate
years.
desire.
Oh, and they would be, I remember this part of the story. They would like be in
God.
the same room together, and the girl and the cousin would be messaging the cousin.
Hey, I would just end it all.
Yeah.
I think
No,
I would.
it-
I think I would end it
It
all.
like ruined her life. She was so fucked up about it. She's like, I can't have a relationship with her anymore. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, fuck
Well,
her.
no,
She's
because
dead
you
to me.
essentially had sex with your cousin.
While you're like, and you built this relationship with this girl, and then for your like little cousin to be like, I was just bored.
Yeah, and then you're like, well, you're kind of a sociopathic toots.
Oh,
Because,
yeah.
Yeah. Because for like having
was
a laugh for a couple
crazy.
weeks is one thing.
Yeah.
But having 4 years of like intimate, graphic conversation.
And to be hanging out with that person, and then they're like messaging you,
No, so
pretending
that's
like
a damn horror movie.
That's crazy.
yeah.
So let's get into it. We're doing a little shorter episode today because guess what? It's nighttime. I have to go to bed.
Because it's 3 a.m.
Is it 3
Oh,
in
and
the
I'm
morning?
starting honk.
You're
Yes.
starting honk.
Okay, you guys. And Mike, I'm not sick. It's literally it's like the remnants. Okay, it's like a haunting of a flu.
That's what they always say.
It's actually HIV. Okay. Catfish motherfucker was legally a little person. Okay. Gabby, you wrote this in. Said he was 5'8" on his profile. I'm 5'5", and he was significantly smaller than me. I mean, no hate on a short king, but don't lie about something I can do.
That's crazy.
Don't lie about something I can so obviously see as a lie, you know? Like, do you think I'm fucking dumb? He also didn't eat anything. Veggies? No. Fruit? Only apples and oranges.
What?
And this one really put me over the edge. He didn't do dips.
I'm sorry. Wait. But it feels like you missed.
He got wings with no sauce on them.
Did
And
she say they were on a date? Because it feels like we're in the middle of a story.
So it does, you kind of just gave me an acid trip.
Yeah.
So I hope you're along for the ride, sweetie, because we're peaking. He said, I'm guessing that they met up. He said he was 5'8" on, yeah, so that's what a cat. So
Yeah.
5'8" on the profile.
But I just like the way that she wrote this is it's as if she's in the middle of the story. So he didn't get anything. Only apples and oranges.
Oh my God. My throat. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know why you would be eating apples and oranges on a first date unless it called for that in some regard. Like if you got like a fruit bucket.
I also need to know like how tall did you think he what did you when you saw him,
Also,
what did you think he was? Like were we
So
talking
she's
like 5'2"?
5'5", and he was significantly smaller than her, so it was like what, like 5'1"?
That's crazy to say that you're 5'8" when you're barely 5'5".
That's, you know what? And I'm gonna say something. That's jazz.
That is jazz.
That's jazz.
You're right. That is jazz.
Okay. And this one really put me over the edge. He didn't do dips. So, babe, why are you I think I'm hung up
That
on
put you over the edge?
Can I say something? Because I'm going to. Spoiler alert. I'm hung up on the apples and oranges of it all. But then he got wings. Like, why would I eat like a fucking cantaloupe with damn chicken wings?
I'm sorry. Okay, go on.
Unless I'm at a park with my fucking cousins.
Yeah, what?
You guys.
So he gets chicken wings with no
Okay,
dips,
so
which
this
is also
guy
weird,
who's like an
though.
elf is mad. Okay. No, wait,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Delete. Okay.
No, he's an elf.
No, that's crazy to say.
He's an
Okay.
elf.
Okay, he's a liar. He's a liar, so it's okay that I said that. Okay.
He's one of Santa's elves. He's one of the 7 dwarves. He's giving Sleepy. He's
Okay.
giving Snoopy. He's giving Sleepy.
And he's not giving Mr. Fruity because he didn't like that. Okay. This isn't the first time this has happened to me, but it's the first time the person was drastically smaller, not shorter, smaller. What? I could have picked him up and held him like a baby. You should have.
Stop. That's small.
You should have burped him. He also got way too drunk. Kind of sad, honestly.
Because he's a little guy.
Just because. And again, no shade to short kings. Plenty of girlies like short kings, like Kate. So why lie? Yeah. And you want to know, speaking of short king, I was just at the Comedy Store the other night and I saw Brad Williams perform. And he had a hilarious bit about how he is a little person and he bagged such a hot wife and he has this like amazing family. And he was like, fellas, if you are normal height and you are above the age of 25 and you can't get a girl, like he's like, it's not the women's fault, it's on you. He's like, because look at what I'm doing. And I was like, okay, dude, I can't. But all I know is that is really insane to say that you're 5'8" when you are
noticeably not.
When you are not that.
At least, like, if you're gonna do that, wear stilts. Come in wearing stilts. Like, at least be funny about it.
Or like be on one of your friend's shoulders in a trench coat and don't address it.
Do something funny about it. You can't. Or come in wearing stilettos. I don't know. That's a big
stilettos, honky.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay, wait.
That's the full story.
That's the full story. Bang bang.
I've never been catfished on a date.
I got fucking catfished. Wait. No, I didn't. But a girl severely lied to me for years. I met this girl in Paris and I met her in a gay bar. Barely spoke any French. She barely spoke any English. We just had like a 3-day little rendezvous. We stay in contact for years. I knew her by one name and I thought I knew like, you know, certain things about her. I thought, you know, she told me that she didn't have social media, blah, blah, blah. Probably like, I don't know, 4 months ago, I start getting blown up in the middle of the night on my WhatsApp. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then it's by like these like random ass numbers. And I just thought I got hacked or something. And then in the morning, I see all these texts from her. And turns out she was in a relationship for 4 years. Her name was not what she told me it was.
No,
she has a completely different job.
That is kind of catfishy.
It was catfish adjacent.
It is catfish adjacent. That's crazy.
I know.
Okay.
And like when the pandemic was lifting, I was like, oh, like I'll fly to Paris. I was like convinced. I was like, I think I met the love of my life, and like we'd stay in contact.
I do remember that.
Right. And then she like got so weird about me coming over there. Like, no, you can't come. And I'm like, okay, then why the fuck are we talking?
It's because it's like people's fantasies catch up with them.
Yeah.
It's like they have this whole thing and they're like getting like lost in it, and then all of a sudden it gets serious and they're like, oh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Never in my wildest dreams did I think. I was like, oh, okay. But anyway, gay catfish.
Gay catfish.
Yes, honey.
Hey, honks. When I was 20, me and my best friend and her boyfriend used to catfish horny gay guys in our area on Grindr for fun. We would use pictures of my middle school ex-boyfriend, who is quote unquote not gay, for the profile picture.
Stop! Not a fucking kid.
And I know, that's crazy.
That's insane, dude.
Well, no, it was her middle school ex. So
okay. So just they dated in middle school.
Yeah. So
okay,
maybe
in my head,
no, because
I was like, wait, what the hell?
Because that could be that too, but it feels like they just know him from middle school.
Yeah.
Unless it was middle school. Okay. For the profile and get guys to meet who they thought they were talking to for sex. Okay, so they would try to get them to meet at Whole Foods to have sex.
Okay.
Whole Foods and Starbucks. We would always tell them to meet us in the bathroom. We'd just sit there and eat snacks or drink coffee and watch horny guy after horny guy go into the bathroom. That is so funny. I did the exact same thing when I was in high school. I that just reminded me.
God.
I'll tell that story after this. We'd just sit and eat snacks or drink coffee. Okay, blah, blah. Some waited longer than others. The best one was a guy who was clearly a doctor or a surgeon. He came out of the Starbucks bathroom livid, looking around at everyone in there, trying to figure out who set him up. We tried so hard not to laugh in his face, but we lost it when he stormed out and slammed the door dramatically.
Oh, no.
He had a wife. Fuck him. That's true.
That's crazy.
We never wanted money or anything from these guys. We were just bored. Important to note that we never messaged anyone first and only did this to people that started their messages with dick pics. Okay, you're kind of like the Batman of...
You're like, you're like, oh, you're not going to have proper etiquette then.
But
also it's Grindr, and I guess that is Grindr etiquette from what I've heard.
That is true. That is, oh, you know what? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But I like that they're on there like, no, you need to be sweeter on here.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, the rules are kind of different for gay men. So we at least had some morals about it. When I think about it, now that I'm 30, I think my friend's boyfriend just wanted to do all of this because he was bi-curious. Oh well, he. Picture of my middle school boyfriend who we use for our profile attached. Okay. He's a white guy in a suit.
Okay.
Yeah, not my
Good
thing.
grinder pick.
Yeah, great grinder pick.
That's a great grinder
I like
pick.
that you said questionably gay because he does look like
He looks like he has a secret.
When I was in high school, my friends and I also would do shit like this, and what did we do? We went around. We posted my friend Valerie's phone number all over town. We like made like photocopies being like horny and lonely, call me. And we would put Valerie's number.
God.
And she started getting so mad at us, and she's like, guys, stop giving people my number. But there was one time
You're like, too late, sis. The
it
whole
was so
Oceanside has
funny.
it.
But there was like one time we set up a date. I don't know what the fuck this was. But we set up a date with a guy, a Marine, to meet us at the end of the pier. And we were texting him. And we were like, hey, I'll be at the pier at this time. And me and like 3 of my friends went to go meet the guy at the pier. But it was really just to watch a guy show up.
That's so fucked.
And we were like, tell us what you're going to wear. And he's like, hey, I'll be wearing a red shirt with these shoes. I'll be waiting for you on the bench. And it was just that we were just so bored. And so we would just like, I remember we went to the pier and we would just watch this guy like sit on the bench and look around.
Oh God.
And we're just like cracking up. And this poor guy thinking he's like gonna, he's like going on a date. Oh, it's
like,
so sad.
Yeah, like I know I'm waiting, and then
These
young teenage girls are laughing.
I know, these like shitty 15-year-olds are like, like that's so mean.
It's so funny.
We did that with a house party once too. We made a fake house party with these guys that we met at the I met these guys at the beach, and we were like, let's tell them there's a rager, and we did it across the street from my house, and we watched all these people show up to my neighbor's house, and we'd watch the neighbors come out and be like, there's no party here, and then the guys were all just like standing on the front lawn being like, what the fuck? And they were calling. I remember they started calling my house phone because we gave them my house phone number, and we were like, no, we're at the party, like the party's here, just keep
You're
going.
so annoying.
I
That's
know.
So funny.
And then they saw us in the
in the window or something.
Yeah, and they came over and they were like raging at my door.
Oh.
And
you said,
I said, you know what?
sorry, toots.
Sorry. And then we were hiding. We're like, no, we can't. Wow. Talk about the worst story I've ever told.
Hey, can I say something?
Yeah.
I liked it.
Thanks, Honk.
What is your story about? Catfish.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, honks. I catfished a bunch of people at once. My friend's band had.
Okay.
There's something good about a
At
group
once.
at once.
Okay.
Me friend requesting every single person in my fucking high school.
That's so funny. Actually, I don't know why that's funny, but
I just laughed because it just like got silent. You're like, that's okay. Sometimes
It's
it's
honestly
funny
my
when it's like
bedtime.
not funny.
it's
What?
literally my bedtime. It's 7 p.m.
It's
Good
literally.
night.
I need to be doing my skincare right now.
I know.
Oh my god. Okay. I like just forgot like what we were doing.
This person catfished a bunch of people at once.
Okay. So I catfished a bunch of people at once. And by the way, I'm not cutting this out. Fuck you guys. You have to listen to this fucking pause and figure it out. My friend's band had a chance to play a music festival, and some people from the festival wanted to watch them play and see if they can bring a crowd. So I copied and pasted an old coworker's photo from Facebook onto a dating app, and Jessica was born.
Wait. Run that back. I copy and pasted.
Okay, yeah, because I feel like I'm having a seizure.
Coworker's photo.
My friend's band. Oh my god, I have such a bad cough brewing. I'm so sorry. Okay, my friend's band had a chance to play a music festival, and some people from the festival wanted to watch them play and see if they can bring a crowd. So I copied and pasted an old coworker's photo from Facebook onto a dating app, and quote unquote Jessica was born.
Okay.
Excuse me. I picked this particular person because she lives far from the area, and I was fishing in. has almost no social media presence because she spent years getting into online fights, deactivated or deleted her accounts, then later makes new ones and always keeps them on private. Her pics are filtered as fuck, so she herself is kind of a catfish. He. It worked. I got lots of matches as Catfish Jessica, way more than I ever have as myself.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Oh, honey, fuck me in the ass.
I just don't understand though what this has to do with getting people out to see your friend's band.
Well, let's
there.
all just take a deep breath because I hope to Christ it's gonna pull through, honk.
Okay.
Just buckle up, enjoy the fur coat.
Maybe you're inviting. Okay, yeah, go on.
Yeah,
go
just
on.
let's just be present and just really be patient.
Yeah, okay.
Wonderful for the self-esteem. LOL. I was able to get about 10 people to meet Jessica at this show.
Stop.
Mostly guys and a couple of girls because my catfish was a bi baddie.
This is so funny.
This also is what's so fascinating about catfishing is because like you really unearth like kind of like a secret part. It's I guess it's kind of like a kink almost.
It's a part of your personality that doesn't get to come out often.
Excuse me.
It's like every few months.
That sounds
one
really
of us
inviting.
is always so sick on this podcast.
I know, it's like really fucked up. And again, I feel like I'm gonna have explosive Riri diarrhea after eating 75 Ricola.
Yeah, it's giving
in a 2-hour time
diarrhea.
period. And I had Robitussin. Okay. I was able to get 10 people out. Okay, so you're about to have Jessica running a train. Bye, Jessica is running train on this whole town. And I would have had way if the band didn't go on so damn early, I would have had way more. Okay, you're a funny ass bitch. So it's showtime, so to speak. Stop. I'm starting to feel guilty for doing this. A bunch of friends and friends of friends are there and all knew what I did, and it was one of the highlights of the night.
Wait. So then you have like 14 people who think they're meeting up with Jessica.
Yeah, she has like a whole like team meeting.
This
there.
is so funny. So then all these people are there
and all
alone
your
and they're like, "Hey, where's Jessica?"
And you're like, don't know, but I'm here.
This is so crazy.
They loved that I'm kind of unhinged for doing this, but despite being a bad bitch, I was dying on the inside, especially as I was recognized by my victims. Especially as I recognized my victims as they started showing
Hilarious.
up. I couldn't look into the crowd anymore because it was so hard to see them walk in and look around for filtered Jessica. They started messaging me stuff like, "I'm here, where are you?" Your phone's like lighting up. I answered a couple, then just deleted the whole profile. Bitch, you're crazy.
This is so funny.
I felt so horrible. You should have been like, meet me at the side of the stage and had them all like meet there.
Oh my God.
Could have been like a fun meetup. Idea alert.
Idea alert.
I felt so horrible until ... the pandemic happened. This was February 2020.
Okay.
And soon the shit hit the fan. So now they had real problems, and getting stood up was now probably a hilarious dating story. The music festival was canceled that year, but it came back and my friends have been playing it semi-regularly ever since. We still joke about quote-unquote Jessica sometimes. Also, the bar was Little Joy in Silver Lake. Oh my God.
Oh, you're like in the area.
Okay, wait, what the heck?
Hilarious.
Oh God, I have made out with so many rat-faced people.
Little Joy
Little
is
Joy.
closed now, right?
Yeah, now it's a different one now. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, the shortstop's still there, right?
Yeah, that's Echo Park though. Little Joy was in Silver. Yeah, Little Joy's gone.
Little Joy's gone. Little Joy is in Silver Lake. It was packed wall to wall for that show. I didn't even need to catfish all these people. That's so funny. I hope you like this story. We do, and I really hope you do a live show in LA again. Stay tuned. Keep on honking. Love, a honk.
So funny. It is interesting to see all of the places our brains will go.
I know. So wild.
It is kind of exciting to think about.
Like the
you
thrill.
you do have to always have one of those friends in your friend group.
You
like
have
the
to. It's
really
too boring.
chaotic one.
Yeah.
I always had one. My best friend growing up is we're no longer friends because I talked shit about her on I told a story about her on this podcast and she got really offended and then blocked me on everything. But
wait, that's actually really funny.
I know it's really funny, but she was always really crazy. She was like the unhinged bitch. And she could get away with stuff because she was like so fearless and she was also hot. So people just like let it happen.
That needs to be studied.
Yeah, I know.
You can get away with
crazy.
so much if people find you attractive.
And if you have confidence. If you have the confidence to like just bulldoze through life, people will be like, okay, fuck it.
Yeah.
You know?
But then if you look like a shoe, everyone's like, "Oh my God!"
Well, you can. I mean, you can still look like a shoe if you have the confidence.
Yes,
but
you
can.
It's the confidence that it all comes back to the confidence.
Yeah.
But you have to really make sure you have it.
You can really truly get away with
Because
so much of being a super
less.
hot girl and being crazy.
God. Okay, Let's read one more and then we'll move over to Patreon.
Are we already there? Oh, we're at 35.
Yeah.
We can do 2 more because we're going to end this at 45. That's 10 minutes.
Okay. Catfish story.
Let's see. Catfish story. Hi, honkies. I met this guy online when I was 16 and he was 23. Okay, sounds like me. I was stupid and neglected by my parents, and so I fell into the predatory trap.
Well, let's just let's put a pin in that really quick. Are you stupid or are you 16 and a 23-year-old is like statching you?
Yeah, come on.
Let's we don't need to take all the blame. Jesus Christ.
I know. You really don't. And so I fell into his predatory trap. There's a lot of trauma involved in this story, but I will only tell the catfish part for now. My parents didn't monitor anything. Okay, you were feral.
You're lucky.
Didn't monitor anything I did or realize I was talking on the phone with a stranger almost every night. Okay, same though. Mine didn't either.
Girl, my mom would come into my room morning and night being like, what are you doing in here?
Oh, really?
I had a burner phone in high school.
She was helicoptering that hard?
Oh, yeah. And she would like go through my text. She would go through my journal. And I had like literally had a fucking burner phone that Sarah and I got, my best friend Sarah and I got, so that I could fucking text. And I had to get like a SIM card for it. It was...
That's wild.
Yeah.
Oh my God, my parents could never. They were like so tapped out. My mom was fucking wasted watching Turner Classic Movies, and my dad was, who knows what he was doing, taking bong rips in the backyard.
My dad was honestly doing the same, but my mom was like, okay, my dad's out and I'm on you. Whenever I hear a story about someone who like just got to be free, I'm like, God damn it. I wish I got statched.
Yeah.
My mom was statching me.
Out there getting,
my mom was statching me.
Your mom was statching you. I was getting statched because I had this.
God damn it.
I was feral.
And that's what I fucking wanted. And that's why I am the way that I am now, because I didn't get to get it out.
Yeah. I know. Sorry, Honk.
Okay. This isn't about me. Let's get back to it.
My parents didn't want... Okay, blah, blah, blah. You were talking on the phone with a stranger almost every night. Anyway, a couple of years later, when I was an adult and fully in love with this idiot, he finally confessed to me. Wait, so you were dating this guy?
For years?
For years, yeah. What? A couple of years later, when I was adult and fully in love with this idiot, he finally confessed to me that he had been showing me someone else's photos.
Oh.
And specifically, his dick pics were not his.
Okay.
He said that he had sent me pictures of his ex-girlfriend's ex-boyfriend's dick. That is demented. This is a haunted man.
Wow.
That sentence is confusing. I get it. Believe me, I was baffled as well. This is a sinister man. Why did he have those? Why did he save them? And why did he tell me? Again, I don't think any of us know the answer to these catfishing things.
Some of these questions run so deep, not even a psychiatrist could get to the bottom of it.
Psychologist?
Sure. I mean, a psychiatrist would probably have to step in too.
Psychiatrist would have to be the one medicating.
Yeah. And they're not going to get to the bottom of it.
No.
It's honestly, I could have said anything. I could have said therapist.
Yeah.
I could have said archaeologist. They're not getting to the bottom of it.
That's so true. Nobody's
so don't try
getting to
and
the
come
bottom
over
of
here
this.
and honk my fucking tits.
Sorry, honk.
Yeah.
LOL. I will never know, nor do I want to. He only finally confessed because I was still gullible and had planned to move to the city he lived in to go to college. Thank goodness I didn't do that. After this confession, I broke things off and started dating people in real life, and for months and months before I blocked him, he would call me and leave voicemails of him screaming and threatening to kill himself.
Boring.
Yeah, like, okay.
Also, just like do it. Shut the fuck up.
Literally, like, come on. I'm sorry. Like, just do it. You're
boring.
All right, we're at 40 minutes. Still to this day, I low-key wish he would. Again, he did way worse things than just catfish me. Yeah,
damn.
That sounds like he indeed.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a tea time story without a little he.
It sure wouldn't.
And y'all know what that's code for.
Wait.
One more?
We'll save another. Okay. Do you want
a teeny tiny?
Well, this is a longie, but then this is not a catfish.
Well, then what?
I don't know. It just sounds good. Just end it on this because it sounds interesting.
Girl.
Come on.
Okay.
It got me with the title.
You're so annoying.
And we'll see you guys on Patreon
also,
after this story.
I feel like this person, and this is no Tino shade, but I feel like this person writes in every prompt, or maybe I'm wrong, but I love it. If you have a story to tell, then say it. Fat, ugly piece of shit, pedophile cousin. Tea time. Let's go. It's 3 a.m. We're recording. Let's go.
Literally.
Hey, ladies and Mike. I want to start off by saying both of you are a delight. I don't know what this week's prompt is, but I want to share something with you that
Please.
I've only shared with a few people
Oh, you came to the right place.
in my life. My very first memory was when I was very, very young. My very first memory when I was very, very young was of my fat ass piece of shit, ugly as fuck first cousin pinning me down in the forest and sucking my dick.
Oh,
A tale as old as time.
boy or girl cousin?
This sounds like my stand-up set from 2 years ago at Union Hall. Okay. I was so young, I didn't realize
That's horrible. I'm sorry. In all seriousness, that is horrible. But
Okay, you're being kind of a pussy, but
okay, right.
I was so young because you just were over there laughing, so don't try and act like that. Okay. You're like literally laughing in his face. Okay.
It's just the language, you know. You really painted a picture.
No, you're a wordsmith, so we get it. Like, obviously, this is the
Colorful
worst thing I've ever
picture.
heard in my life, but it's also funny as fuck. So let's go. And we're at 45 minutes, and this is so long, so I don't know why we're doing this. Okay. I was so young, I didn't realize what was happening. Oh, Jesus. Let alone that it was flat out foul and disgusting. The only thing I knew for certain is that it felt amazing. As
Oh.
ugly as...
Oh, now I didn't.
So, Mike, you want to go back to what you asked off air? Why can't we get a sponsor to save our fucking bussy and pussy? It's because we got
Because we've got
stories from hell.
fat cuck pedophile cousins sucking children's dicks in the forest.
You guys, what if I just threw up blood because I'm like about to?
I
Okay.
can't wait. I can't wait.
Okay.
And it felt amazing.
Not your cousin having that gluck gluck. Okay.
Yeah, your cousin. Honestly, your cousin had the gluck gluck.
Yeah. That throat was going bananas. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, your cousin's giving throat coat.
Okay, over the years, okay, Miss Throaty Anna. Over the years, growing up, he would continue to talk me
Okay, so
into
it's a man. Okay, so we've got a gay
written by
fat
a man.
cousin.
Yeah, it's gay. It's male on male.
Well, we don't know
sucky.
if this one's gay. We don't know if the assaulted cousin is the assaultee.
No, I'm saying like the act of it.
Yes.
Girl, we're literally at 10. Just come on. Okay. Over the years, growing up, he would continue to talk me into sexual acts. Well, all I had to do was flash that throat. And then you, okay, no. Into sexual acts with him, insisting that it was a normal thing kids did. He is 3 or 4 years older than I am. I did learn eventually that it was wrong. I'm so sorry. And that I was being violated, but I felt guilty because I had been convinced that it was also my idea in some fucked up way. Jesus Christ. Fast forward, that's on Catfish, and you said it's not a catfish story, but you gotta read this. You're literally mentally ill. Fast forward some into my teenage years, I met this neighborhood kid. We can call him Alex. Well, we can call him whatever because we don't know this person. Because that's his fucking name, and fuck him. Okay.
all right,
Okay.
see.
He has a wonderful family with money. They have a nice home, a business, a boat, jet skis, in all caps. They often took me on adventures and made me feel welcome. I longed for a normal family because my mother and father were drug heads and I was raised by my grandparents. Well. So now this kid and I are looking at the Playboys that I had easy access to, thanks to this weird cooler that was full of them in a shed on my property.
Oh.
Okay.
On your property?
It's very 1982 of you. Alex and I would look at them together and snicker at the titties and the 80s bush that was concealing labia and clit. Where's the story going, sweets?
Man.
That eventually turned into us jerking each other off and sucking each other's dicks.
Okay.
I liked him. I asked him, does this make us gay? He said, fuck no!
This is the story of every man hitting puberty.
Yeah.
Women's so different. They're like, I would get crushes on boys and then kiss the posters, and then
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
are jacking each other off.
Yeah, going, I'm not fucking gay!
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck
This
no.
is crazy.
Guys just do this together. Everyone does. My brothers used to do it too. So here, ow, Mike, I'm screaming. All right, you heard it here first.
No!
So here we go. Back to my fucked up, screwed mindset of, yes, this weird shit just happens, I guess.
No!
So fast forward again, my loser fucking cousin comes back from loser land, and I tell him what's been
got him.
happening. You're a funny fuck.
There's
I'll
a
tell you
lot
that.
going on in this email.
I know I'm like on acid right now. This is crazy. Okay. I can't tell if it's all the cough medicine or your writing, but I'm on a trip. Okay. Everyone does. My brothers used to. Okay, wait. What? Okay, your loser fat cousin comes back. I tell him what's been happening between Alex and I. Next thing I know. Also, there's like random words that are capitalized honk. It's really funny.
Okay.
Next thing I know, Alex's family has told me I was no longer allowed to come over and be a part of their family
So your cousin's jealous.
because they believe that I'm gay in love with and trying to fuck their son. Honey, he's trying to fuck me. Okay, your tea. And now my fat ass loser fucking cousin is now Alex's best friend.
No!
I was made out to be the freak, and I never said a thing.
This
Meanwhile,
is a heartbreaking story.
Gabby, meanwhile, Fatty McGee is now over there, probably molesting my friend and probably sinking their jet skis and capsizing their boat. My fat loser molesty cousin told him and his family that I was obsessed with Alex to get me out of the way and have him all to himself.
No!
It was disgusting at the time.
Not sinking the jet skis. Jesus.
It was disgusting at the time and still is, frankly. Side note, as a young, secretly gay man, told you this was gay. You always want to put people in the closet. As a young, secretly gay man, I would look up gay nudes of men, and for some other reason, my cousin would look up these hairless young men.
Oh, your cousin's.
I didn't put two and two together for a while, but he is totally a pedophile piece of shit.
That's true.
He once asked me who I thought was hot. I told him my older cousin-in-law, so not blood, who was a grown-ass man. And he told me, sick, that's our family. And I was like, oh, you piece of shit.
Are you
Anyway,
kidding me?
I do not speak to him, nor will I ever.
Call the cops on him.
I do not have to allow that filth into my life or near my children. Okay, so your dad. Sorry, it's a long one. Thoughts, comments? Love you both. Kiss our husband for me, Gab. Love your sister wife.
I do have a lot of thoughts and comments on this.
Postscript, Alex had a really nice dick.
Now I'm going to tell you this. This does sound like it could be turned in to a movie, and Timothée Chalamet is going to play
Which one?
the guy who just wrote in.
Wow.
The one who's getting sucked off by the fat loser cousin.
Yeah.
It's his very Timothée Chalamet.
This is so Timmy.
Because it's kind of giving, what was the one with Armie Hammer?
Call Me By Your Name.
This is kind of giving Call Me By Your Name.
This
but
is
darker.
the tethered version of Call Me By Your Name. But if there was just more family and less France.
Not that, I mean, yeah, so I do have a lot of thoughts and comments on that story. None of which are good.
Yeah, none of which that we can really say.
I hope you're okay.
You sound like you kind of are, but also like you kind of aren't.
And that's honestly, that's what this podcast is all about.
And make sure your kids don't get deedled. And we're going to read this one on Patreon. Cat with a dick marking and Catfish with random pics for old men.
See you on Patreon, guys.
If you even care.
XO.
Fuck.
Don't fuck your cousin.
No, do it.
Okay, do it. Bye.